You know, you have a young man, I believe Josh is 17 years old. My heart felt for him. You know, a week before Christmas, you found out that 3 members in your household tested positive for COVID. Lives can potentially be taken away. The worst news, right, anyone can ever hear. He was going through that. But Josh is a walking example of how to respond when times are tough.
Just from a mental aspect, that's a very tough situation that he was in.
My name's Drew Casani. I'm the head football coach at Loyola High School.
You know, even times where I wasn't really thinking much about the NFL. I remember sitting here as a sophomore, a junior. I feel like I wouldn't be here without support from this high school.
Coaching high school football is, to me, the greatest job in the world. So when Josh's family fell ill, like I mentioned earlier, Josh doesn't say a lot. I knew that Josh was sick and I knew that his parents were sick, but I really didn't know to what extent.
The impact of Josh's story is that it's all of our story. My name is Brad Wallace. I'm the owner and founder of the Wallace Firm. There's a lot of synergy between the practice of law and the sports world. And I had the opportunity to have my firm join forces with the LA Rams. We started talking about what's a creative, innovative way to announce this partnership. And we really wanted to focus on the community component and giving back. As soon as I saw Josh's name, it was a no-brainer.
You have to read about this amazing young man. This is the power of football and family. Then a couple weeks later, for the Wallace Firm to want to really identify a community champion and hero, we said, hey, Josh might be our guy.
When we read the article and saw how Josh not only embraced it, but responded, we thought, what a great representation of a leader, right? Of someone who perseveres, of resilience, of character, of courage. You know, Josh kind of embodied that during these times.
Josh would communicate with me, hey coach, I'm not gonna be back yet. We're still fighting this thing. Josh's dad being diagnosed with cancer. That's what Josh was fighting, was already a battle of his dad trying to stay alive and the family rallying behind him.
He used to take my husband to the chemotherapies and he drove with my husband to the hospital.
And then they got sick with COVID. So it was like, here's a family that's already in the fight of their life and now we just turned it up another notch.
My husband was admitted to the hospital. We knew that he was not fine. Something was wrong because he was gasping for air, you know. So it changed everything.
And then there was a time with the COVID stuff that he said, you know, they've only given him a little bit of time to live. And so, you know, we're preparing to lose him.
Joshua said we have to give him time. He said that he wants his father in his life. And it was very hard. It was very hard because I see Joshua. He used to tell me, Mom, don't worry, everything is gonna be fine. But I know that he was in a lot of pain. I can only tell you that Joshua is being the backbone of our house. Yeah.
You know, being able to take care of himself and take care of his family, that's a very admirable trait, especially for somebody so young.
I would say it takes a really, really special young man to do what he did.
Are you proud of your kid?
Oh, no, you don't have an idea. He has a wall window into what I only would need.
In the midst of everything going on with his family, with school, with the pandemic, he works his way to be a starter on his football team. That is unbelievable.
He's the same type of guy on the field as he is off, except he's a little meaner and a little more aggressive when he puts the football pads on, or a lot more, I should say.
Yeah, so we're at the Rocket Mortgage Draft House. Josh knows nothing about this. He probably hasn't had that many great positive things happen over the course of the last 18 months, and this is just a small thank you from the Wallace Firm as well as the Rams for, you know, all the things that he's done for his family and letting him know that, you know, we're in great support of him.
If I could have everyone's attention, really tonight is to honor Josh. This is all centered around the creation of the inaugural WallaceWins.com Heart and Hustle Award. So we're really happy that you're here tonight and that we can honor you. I also want to surprise you with a couple prizes, a $5,000 college scholarship check on behalf of our firm and the Rams Foundation. I'm also going to give you 2 of my own personal tickets to SoFi for the opening game, Sunday Night Football against the Chicago Bears. So Josh will be in the house.
Thank you so much.
Congrats, man. It couldn't be a more synergistic relationship.
I'm always so excited when we find like-minded partners, and I think the Wallace Firm is exactly that. Real heart for wanting to impact lives and better lives.
Couldn't be more thrilled, privileged, honored, and excited to be partnering with the Rams for now and for the years to come.
I did not really expect any of this. I'm really thankful for them giving me this award and this opportunity, and the $5,000 use it towards my school for USC, so I'm really thankful for that. Can't wait to start a new journey.